Ethan had always admired engineering feats. From a young age, he marveled at the intricate designs and functionality of massive structures, often losing himself in books and documentaries about architectural wonders. The idea of blending creativity with practicality, of constructing something that could withstand the forces of nature, captivated him. So, when he decided to fly his drone over a dam he'd always dreamed of visiting, his excitement was palpable. It was a bright Saturday morning, and the sunlight reflected off the sleek exterior of his drone as he prepared for the adventure. Little did he know, this seemingly routine flight would lead to an experience he could never have anticipated. Ethan Mitchell's fascination with dams stemmed from their immense power and grandeur. These colossal structures, capable of holding back untold volumes of water, evoked both awe and respect. To him, they weren't just functional. They were symbolic of human determination and ingenuity. Arriving at the dam that day, Ethan was overcome with a sense of reverence. The sight of the massive concrete wall stretching across the valley, separating the serene reservoir from the turbulent river below, left him momentarily speechless. The sheer scale of the structure dwarfed everything around it. He could feel the hum of energy emanating from the dam, a silent testament to its importance. It was more than just an engineering marvel. It was a story of vision and perseverance, etched in stone and steel. After parking his car at a designated viewpoint overlooking the dam, Ethan stepped out into the crisp morning air. The subtle chill carried the earthy scent of pine trees, mingling with the faint aroma of damp earth from the nearby riverbanks. For a moment, he stood still, absorbing the breathtaking scenery. The shimmering blue water of the reservoir stretched out like a vast mirror, reflecting the sky's soft hues. On the other side, dense forests lined the riverbanks, their vibrant greens contrasting sharply with the concrete structure of the dam. It was a picture-perfect setting, one that seemed almost too serene to be real. Ethan couldn't help but smile, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for being there. Ethan's anticipation for launching his drone quickly took over. His wife often teased him about his obsession with engineering marvels, playfully questioning why someone would spend hours studying structures most people took for granted. Yet, she always supported his passions, even when it meant budgeting carefully to afford his state-of-the-art drone. The months of saving and convincing her of its necessity now felt entirely worth it. Standing at the edge of the viewpoint, he felt a surge of pride and excitement. This wasn't just a hobby. It was an opportunity to explore and document perspectives that few had ever seen. With practiced precision, Ethan began unpacking his equipment. The drone's sleek body glinted in the sunlight as he attached its propellers and calibrated its settings. The device hummed softly as it powered on, its LED lights blinking in readiness. As the propellers whirred to life, the drone lifted gracefully into the air, transmitting a crystal-clear video feed to Ethan's tablet. Guiding it higher, he marveled at the panoramic view that unfolded before him. The dam's immense structure became even more impressive from above, its intricate patterns of concrete and steel appearing almost like a work of art. Every detail spoke of careful planning and meticulous execution, a testament to the engineers and workers who had brought it to life. Ethan spent the initial moments capturing wide, sweeping aerial shots of the dam and its surroundings. The vibrant colors of the landscape, the azure water, lush greenery, and rugged gray of the dam created a stunning composition on his screen. As he zoomed in to focus on the dam's architectural details, he noticed unique features that set it apart from others he had studied. The design was both functional and aesthetically pleasing, a rare combination that deepened his admiration. But as he maneuvered the drone closer to the reservoir's center, something unusual caught his eye on the live feed. a small barge floating near the spillway. At first glance, the barge seemed unremarkable. Such vessels were commonly used by maintenance crews for routine inspections and repairs. However, something about this one felt off. It appeared abandoned, its deck devoid of any workers or equipment in use. The barge's mooring was haphazard, as though it had been left in a hurry. Ethan's curiosity was piqued. He decided to guide the drone closer for a better look, intrigued by the mystery. As the drone approached the barge, Ethan noticed several large crates scattered across its weathered deck. The crates were secured with ropes, but their arrangement seemed sloppy, almost as if they had been hastily dropped off. He tried to discern any markings or labels on the crates, hoping for a clue about their contents, but they were blank. The scene felt increasingly strange. Why would valuable-looking cargo be left unattended? And why was there no sign of activity near such a critical part of the dam? These unanswered questions gnawed at him, urging him to dig deeper. Hovering the drone above the barge, Ethan's unease grew. The silence surrounding the vessel was almost oppressive, broken only by the faint hum of the drone's propellers. As he scanned the area further, his attention was drawn to the spillway. One of the metal grates covering a spillway channel was slightly ajar. It wasn't merely loose, it appeared to have been forced open. The gap was wide enough for a person to slip through, a detail that sent a chill down Ethan's spine. This wasn't just unusual, it was alarming. Adjusting the drone's position for a closer look, Ethan spotted something beneath the water's surface, near the open grate. At first, it seemed like ripples caused by the wind, but the patterns were too deliberate, too purposeful. As he zoomed in, his heart skipped a beat. A shadowy figure moved beneath the water, its outline becoming more distinct with each passing moment. It wasn't a fish or debris. The object was mechanical, its metallic components glinting as sunlight filtered through the water. It moved with an unsettling precision, circling the barge before vanishing into the depths near the open grate. Ethan's mind raced as he considered the implications of what he had seen. Was it some kind of underwater drone? A piece of experimental machinery? Or something far more sinister? The possibilities were endless, and each one was more troubling than the last. Realizing the potential danger, Ethan knew he couldn't keep this discovery to himself. Switching the drone to hover mode, he quickly dialed the local ranger station, his hands trembling as he relayed everything he had observed. The abandoned barge, the mysterious crates, the ajar spillway grate, and the mechanical figure beneath the water. The officer on the other end, Bradshaw, listened carefully. By the time Ethan finished recounting the events, Bradshaw's tone had shifted to one of urgency. "Stay put," the ranger instructed firmly. "We're dispatching a team to investigate. Keep your drone in the air and monitor the area. Report any changes immediately." Ethan agreed, ending the call with a mix of relief and apprehension. He brought the drone back to the barge, its camera scanning every detail for signs of movement. The water's surface was calm now, mirroring the sky above. Yet, the eerie stillness felt heavy, as though something unseen was lurking below. Minutes later, a park ranger truck pulled into the viewpoint parking lot. Two rangers emerged, their expressions serious as they approached Ethan. Armed with binoculars and radios, they quickly assessed the situation. Ethan showed them the drone's live feed, explaining everything he had observed in detail. The rangers exchanged uneasy glances, their concern evident. Without wasting time, they decided to launch a small boat to investigate the barge up close. As the rangers navigated toward the barge, Ethan kept his drone aloft, providing a bird's-eye view of their approach. His heart pounded as he watched one ranger climb aboard, cautiously examining the crates. Moments later, the ranger froze, gesturing urgently to his partner. Whatever they had discovered was enough to confirm Ethan's growing suspicions. This was no ordinary maintenance operation. Ethan's day, which had begun with a simple desire to admire an engineering masterpiece, had transformed into an unfolding mystery. The questions racing through his mind were endless. Who had left the barge and crates there? What was the mechanical figure beneath the water? And most importantly, what did it all mean for the safety of the dam? As he watched the Rangers work, one thing was clear. This discovery was just the beginning of a story far more complex and far-reaching than he could have imagined.